One thing I can say about Patriots Day. Wow. Just wow. What is going on, guys? I'm your host, Beau. Welcome back to Movie Stalkers, and today we are here to do a movie review of my first movie review of 2017, and that is Patriots Day. Patriots Day is the next film directed by Peter Berg, who gave you Lone Survivor and Deepwater Horizon, and it deals with the 2013 Boston Marathon bombing and the manhunt that happened afterwards. And when I heard about Patriots Day, I saw the first trailer in theaters when I saw Deepwater Horizon. I was very interested because I'm starting to like Peter Berg more. He's becoming a growing director, and I think that all his films have been pretty good for the most part, and I was really fascinated to see what he was going to do for Patriots Day. So when I went into Patriots Day, I didn't have high expectations. I was expecting there to be good scenes, but I didn't think it was going to be as great as Deepwater Horizon. But how did it live up to Deepwater Horizon, and is it better? So let's talk about it. So, Patriots Day. I'm going to tell you the positives, the negatives, and my overall score out of 10 for this movie. Let's start off with the positives about Patriots Day. Pretty much everything. Patriots Day is a great movie. I have not really used the word great lately for movies, but this is a great movie. Because the emotions and the feels that you get in this movie are very, very powerful. There's very powerful scenes in this movie. It's very intense. It has a lot of scenes where you get to know these characters a lot. You actually feel like you're there at the Boston Marathon bombing, and you really, really, really care for these people who were there during this horrible time. And I also really liked the direction for this movie. This movie could have easily could have been like a build-up to the bombing marathon, and that could have been it. But they didn't do that. The thing that they did do was that they showed off the bombing, the bombing at the Boston Marathon, but they also showed us the aftermath of the manhunt, the hunting down of the terrorists, which I really love that they went with that direction, because they could have totally just done showing off the Boston bombing, and that would have been it. But they actually expanded upon the story. They went from, because literally the bombing of the marathon is just the first act. The second and third act is all about the manhunt. So, really speaking, the bombing of the Boston Marathon isn't really the story of Patriots Day. The real story is catching down and hunting down the terrorists, and how united everybody was when catching these terrorists. I think that was the more powerful message in Patriots Day. But I just thought that was great. I thought that I liked that they went down that direction. The other thing I love about this movie, Mark Wahlberg and John Goodman. I thought that they were the standouts of this movie. Mark Wahlberg has shown me time and time again that he can be an action hero. And I feel like he should stay with films like this. Drama slash real life event type of films. I think that he should definitely stay with these type of films, because I feel like that's where he shines best, in drama. Sure, he could be in action films, but I want him to stay in drama. Because in Patriots Day, I think that in my opinion, this is probably his best performance in all the Peter Berg films that he's ever been in. And he's only been in 3. He's been in Lone Survivor, Deepwater Horizon, and in Patriots Day. And I think that Patriots Day is definitely his best performance out of the 3. John Goodman was also great. I like John Goodman. I loved him in 10 Cloverfield Lane, and I love him here. I think that he does a phenomenal job in this movie. I think that there's this powerful scene that he has with Kevin Bacon. I wouldn't say powerful, but it shows how much he really cares for the city. He's like talking about, they're laying out plans of how to catch the terrorists, and then he basically gets enraged because he wants to release photos of these terrorists so the public can see them and possibly get more information about the terrorists. And then he just completely loses it, and he talks about how he wants to save this city and that the only way to do that is to release those photos. Now, I really liked that performance, like that one scene from John Goodman. I thought that was really, really powerful and really, really good. The other thing that I love about this movie is pretty much the premise. I like that they use the Boston Marathon because I don't think that the Boston Marathon really gets talked about a whole lot, to be quite honest. I think that event should be talked about a little bit more, and I like that Peter Berg took this concept and put it into a movie. Kind of like Deepwater Horizon. No one really talks about Deepwater Horizon that much, but now when you see the movie, you really want to learn more about it. So that's what I felt like when it came out of Patriots Day. I really want to learn more about the 2013 Boston Marathon bombing and the manhunt. I want to learn more about that because it really got me interested. The other thing I love about the movie, the ending. I love that they bring in all the real people that were from the actual bombing. I like that they bring in the FBI agents, the police officers, the commissioners, the victims. I love that they bring all the people in and actually tell their real experience with the actual bombing. So I like that. And I just like that they paid a tribute to some of the people that we lost during that bombing. So, yeah, those are all my positives. Now, what is my negative? The only negative that I have with Patriots Day is J.K. Simmons. J.K. Simmons, I love J.K. Simmons. Don't get me wrong. I love J.K. Simmons as an actor. I think he's a great actor. But I think that his purpose in Patriots Day was very, very small. You see him like around the first and second act, but you don't really see him a whole lot. Not until the third act. The third act is where you get to see him shine. I feel like there's a scene that is where he shines. But in the first and second act, you don't really see him a whole lot, and I just don't think he really didn't have much of an impact on the plot at that time. But during the third act, that's where he shines. I just felt like his character should have been around maybe towards the second act, not towards like the final act. I felt like we should have seen a little bit more of him. But that is pretty much it. That's my only negative about this movie. I absolutely love this movie, guys. I really loved this movie. Right now, Rotten Tomatoes, it has a 79%. Now, I am going to go higher. Way higher. Right now, as it stands, I'm going to give Patriots Day a 9.1 out of 10. And that means a 91%. An A-. It's a really good film. I think Peter Berg should definitely keep going on making these types of films, bringing in real-life events and turning them into big-budget movies. Keep doing it, Peter Berg. You have been doing a great job. And the big question is it better than Deepwater Horizon? I'm going to say yes. I'm going to say Patriots Day is better than Deepwater Horizon because I felt more connected with the characters. I felt like the story was a little bit more interesting. And don't get me wrong, I love Deepwater Horizon, but I think that with Patriots Day, there's a lot more things that you can connect to than Deepwater Horizon. But that is pretty much it. That is my review for Patriots Day. You guys let me know your thoughts on Patriots Day if you guys got to see it. And let me know, do you think it's the best Peter Berg film so far? Do you think it's better than Deepwater Horizon? And what is your favorite moment in Patriots Day? And also, if you were there at the 2013 Boston Marathon bombing, if you were a person that was actually there, let me know, how did you feel during that experience? Like, what was your reaction when you saw the bombs go off during the Boston Marathon? Let me know. And that's pretty much it for this review for Patriots Day. Hope you guys enjoyed it. As always, as we end these videos, Beau out. See you next time. Peace.